Why Joaquin Phoenix's Arthur Fleck is not the real Joker, according to director Todd Phillips. There are a lot of controversial elements to the long-awaited sequel to Joker, but maybe the biggest one is the reveal that Joaquin Phoenix's Arthur Fleck isn't really the Joker we all know and love. This guy will never end up in a never-ending feud with Batman, nor will he be smashing anybody's head into a pencil. Instead, Folie Deux ends with Arthur not only renouncing his Joker persona, but also getting stabbed to death for good measure. To any fan expecting this character to somehow get involved in Bruce Wayne's life, it must have been a bitter pill to swallow. A lot of fans have called this answer a cop-out, but it is easy to see what he means. Not only is Bruce Wayne established as a child in the first movie, meaning that any battle between the two characters would have a big generation gap we're not used to seeing, but Fleck has never been a particularly competent or ambitious villain. He's not a criminal mastermind, Phillips said. It's one of the things we've always said about him, even in the first movie. And if we never made a sequel, it was just like, think what you want about what this guy turns into, but it's never any version of the Joker that we all grew up on. You know what I mean? That's just not who Arthur is. It's a depressing realization for a depressing movie, made even more so by the way Arthur isn't even allowed to be who he is for very long before he's murdered. The guy who kills him is a mental patient who carves a smile into Arthur's face, implying that this is the real Joker and that Arthur was simply the inspiration for the character we're all familiar with. It's a dark, poetically ironic closing note, one that firmly shuts the door on another sequel down the road. The ending continues the original movie's argument that people like the Joker are an almost inevitable result of a system that treats people with mental illness so poorly, not to mention a system that fails to help the struggling lower class in general. The ending of Folie Deux implies that the Joker isn't really someone you could kill because unless the roots of what made Arthur into the Joker in the first place are addressed, a new Joker will always be there to take his place. The thriller is not really a genre unto itself. There are action thrillers, erotic thrillers, supernatural thrillers, and even more drama-oriented thrillers with deeper character development. Still, there are some common threads that tie them all together. First and foremost, the best thrillers are plot-driven films with strong elements of suspense. They usually have shades of film noir, if they're not straight-up noirs themselves, and are often violent, but crucially also contain mysteries and surprising twists that keep you hooked from beginning to end.